I made a fake one.
With 11 episodes of Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 left, the fans are on the edge of their seats, especially if you caught those international spoilers. We might be talking about those a little bit in this episode, so please go to the next episode if you don't want to be spoiled. This is a great time to be a Power Ranger fan with all of this news that is coming, but I know the fans, everyone, we're kind of getting anxious because we haven't heard anything in so long, and I get it. There hasn't been any real news for Dino Fury or the 30th anniversary, and the fans are a little fed up at this point. They want the second half of Dino Fury. We already have seen that there are international spoilers out, and we hear all these rumblings about this 30th anniversary show. However, there was nothing concrete from Hasbro saying, okay guys, it is confirmed we're doing a show and it's gonna be this, or we've heard the name Cosmic Fury, but I have not heard anything from the Power Rangers official page, right? So we've been hearing all these different things, and we know Ranger Nation is real good about predicting things, but there is nothing from Hasbro or Netflix that have come out and confirmed, hey, we're getting Dino Fury on this date. Hey, we're filming a new show for the 30th anniversary. It's called this. There hasn't been any official releases yet. And that it poses the question on when we will get those. Now, I made a video a few days ago talking about the chances of this happening next month are actually pretty good. It is Power Month. I know Hasbro likes to take advantage of the anniversary month every year for Power Rangers, and they'll make something called Power Month, and they'll have certain days where they'll review some new stuff, and then maybe you'll get some news on what's going on. Now, we know that they're filming a new show in August, so you would think that they would give us some type of idea on what that show is going to be. And also, if you're going to do that, you might as well give us the release date for Dino Fury. And we just heard in an investor call that it is coming in the second half of 2022. So that would put it in about September maybe. Does it get pushed to October or November? We haven't seen this before, and that's something that, you know, the fans really want to see it, and if they market it right, it could go either way. I've been predicting the fall since the beginning, and September will put us right there. August it's Power Ranger month. It's the anniversary month. What is it? August 28th? Like, this would be a really good opportunity to promote the brand and give some news to the fans. It does make sense that you would give us some news around this. Now, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of the comments, let's get into those. Dylan says, I don't know when we'll get the second half of Dino Fury, but let's hope it's done by next month, and the rest of the episodes should be on Netflix by next month. I don't know if we'll get it in August. I think you might get an announcement in August. Like late August, I think we will get some type of announcement. That's a fan club prediction, fan theory. I have no link to the show. This is just based on what they've done in the past. But anything goes with Netflix. They could just drop it in the middle of the night in a couple nights. So it's a prediction, but predictions can be wrong, my friends. Jonathan said maybe the end of Dino Fury will leave a cliffhanger heading into the 30th season, and maybe Lord Zed and Scrozzle won't be destroyed in Dino Fury, and they could both return in the 30th season. Oh man, I would love to see them keep bringing back old villains, and then this 30th anniversary is a bunch of villains versus a bunch of Rangers. How cool would that be? Let's go out with a bang one time. And then that poses the question, if you're doing all this, you're building up, is this the end of like Power Rangers as we know it once we get into the Entwistle universe? That's a good question. Blind Entertainment said, I think we will get news about the 30th anniversary or release of the second season on August 28th, aka Power Rangers Day. It's actually a really good prediction, Blind Entertainment. Jack Sprout says, well, if Locor returns in Dino Fury, he would probably explode like his Sentai counterpart when he's defeated. Ooh, okay. I like that. Plus him blowing up would be hilarious. Okay, you guys are awesome, man. Byron says, hopefully sometime in August or September. Man of the USA Jones says, that's what I call news. Man, I love you, man. He comments on all my videos. Shout out all the fans, all the day ones. Thank you. And anybody that's new that you check this out for the first time. Thank you. Welcome to the fan club. I appreciate you guys. Charlie says, what about Pop TV in the UK? Last year they released season 1 entirely in September. Do you think they'll do the same thing this year? Now, I don't care if they do as long as Netflix is ahead of the schedule. You can go ahead and air it, Pop, but let us get it first for once. That is something that I'm kind of tired of the international spoilers. We're one of the few brands that still can't get that right. And and I've said this 1,000 times, but as a creator, I love it. I love the international spoilers. We make a bunch of views and a bunch of traction with those. However, it is one of those things where you got to tread lightly, because the fans out there, they might not watch it again. There's been episodes like it with Beast Morphers that once I watched it on the international spoilers and it was in English, I was like, oh, I'm not watching this episode again. So that the ratings went down with Beast Morphers, and then people just weren't watching it because some of the past seasons were not that good. You guys know how that is, man. Gamers Forest Ranger said, the fan club, are you excited about Power Rangers Cosmic Fury? Yeah, I think that this season could be dope, and we still don't know if it's going to be called Cosmic Fury, but just that name, it sounds like it's going to be like an in space. Could it be a Q Ranger? Or it means that cosmic, like different worlds, different universes, like they could go a few ways there, and I'm all for it. Colin says, I can't wait. Sebastian says, I'm excited. And Koala said, we say this every month. And listen, you're right, man. I even said in the comments, for real, I predicted the show coming in the fall, so it would make sense to announce it coming in August to build the hype. We should get something. And he says, hopefully, but at this point, I think we're never gonna get it. And dude, I agree to an extent where we haven't had any real news from Hasbro in a hot minute, man. Even with the 30th anniversary, we never even think, it hasn't even been fully confirmed. There's just talk on this. There's no, like, we know that they're working on other stuff, but we have no idea what they're working on if you really think about it. And then you have the Entwistle project, which we've known about this for how many years now, and there has not been a lot of movement and news on it for a very long time. Like, we just got a showrunner, Jenny Klein, just like a month or two ago. So it's moving a little slower than we want it to, but you know what? I'm okay with it as long as they take their time and do an incredible job. No one's going to care. I say this all the time. It's like any type of other movie or, a video game. When you rush things and have set release dates, oh, it has to be at this date. We can't push it back. That's when you run into problems. because you're rushing and you're cutting corners. Now, if you give them a little bit of extra time to make a good project, that's all we really care about. So you can push back the ant whistle thing. But what is this 30th anniversary project? We should find some news out about that. And then the one news that just makes sense. We have to get some type of Dino Fury news next month. That would make sense. Late August. Let us know about in September that we're going to get a season. And if we don't get it in August, man, like that means we could have a late season. We could be going into the next season, into the next year, finishing up Power Rangers, which is kind of cool, man. What are your thoughts? I did want to bring up a comment from Falcon Flyer. He brought up a really good point that I kind of wanted to bring up in the show when we were talking about international spoilers. And he said, to be honest, international spoilers aren't the problem. Only the hardcore fans use them, not the general audience, and plenty of hardcores will rewatch. Power Rangers declined for 2 reasons. Most of the seasons on Nickelodeon weren't good, to put it nicely. Though Dino Fury is an improvement, hence why it trends in spite of spoilers. Number 2, the gigantic hiatuses caused far more damage than the spoilers ever did, especially when the audience is young kids who would see 2 years as a lifetime and lose interest. It just kills the momentum. If the show wants to do well, keep the show around Dino Fury quality and air 30 to 40 episodes a year. Hasbro fixed half of what needs to be fixed. Yeah, they're doing good, and there's some things that are going to get kind of ironed out with this show. It could go fully animated. They could continue to do this. We know there's going to be some kids content. And from what I've told is that, or what I've seen, I should say, is that no one's really been fired from Power Rangers. Like, Simon Bennett is still working on Power Rangers. He's not going anywhere. I don't know exactly what he's working on, but to my knowledge, they haven't fired anybody. So something is in the works, and I hope that the kids' content, I hope it's still ran by Simon, and then I'm hoping that we do have some TV 14 stuff for that older audience, but keep your kid content. And I'm hoping we could get like a preschool show too, man. I'm telling you, if you made like a Spidey and His Amazing Friends type show, but with Power Rangers, that would be a hit. So you gotta kind of jump on all of the different trends and what's popping for Power Rangers. If we want to keep this brand alive, take some risks. I'm not saying make a full-on like Teen Titans Go or nothing, but definitely modernize Power Rangers and maybe make an animated show for like 4 or 5, 6-year-olds that like in today's market would just eat this up. They could do that too. There's a bunch of different options, but I like this different opinion because I do think that, and maybe it's not as much as I think, but I do believe that international spoilers don't help. They don't make or break you, but we're the only big brand that constantly has international spoilers. Like every other show is so hush hush on things. But the fans, we always find out if something comes out, a few months earlier than it should have, right? And it kind of, and some people it ruins it. For me, I love it, but there have been some episodes that once I saw the spoiler, I did not watch the episode. So, and that does bring the retention down, especially when the fans, the hardcore fans are the only ones really watching the show anyways. So, but I agree to his point that the gigantic hiatuses slowed things down for younger kids. They just weren't pushing Power Rangers all year or having one full year of Power Rangers like once a week with reruns all day. No, they really did not do that good the way that they pushed Power Rangers after that first year on Nickelodeon. So kids did lose interest, and I like how he said 2 years is a lifetime. So, there are some things there to be said, but hey, I could rant all day about international spoilers. When do you think we're going to get some news? Are we going to get some news in August, September? When do you think the show's going to come out pertaining Dino Fury Season 2? And then, when do you think we could get some news for the 30th anniversary? Something, man. Even just an image of what the actual name of the show is going to be, and maybe what they're adapting. I don't know. Let's find it out at this point. And part of me is restless. I'm like, yo, I really want to know, but part of me loves that I have no idea what they're doing. And it's kind of great because they could do anything, man. And we're not going to know. I'm excited. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Peace. Shout out to our Gold Ranger members, Jeremy and Ashton. Become a member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger power-up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.